The 12th. All right, welcome to Towerhand Happy Hour, episode 4. And today we've got a guest finally, and it is Jeff Lyon, the owner of Elite Tower Solutions. Jeff, how you doing, man?
Good. How are you doing, Chad?
I've been better.
Yeah.
I've been better. What have you been up to? I got safety guy Boone on here with us. What have you been up to, man?
Not too much. Just the regular stuff. Just doing some work here at the office today. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah. You keeping up?
Yep. No.
No. Been going at it all weekend?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
had guys in the field all weekend and running around the clock here pretty much.
Right.
So you're like every other tower industry or tower owner in the industry, not enough manpower, too much work.
Yeah, basically pretty much.
Yeah.
So we've been going.
Yep.
We've been talking about safety and training, and tell us a little bit about that. How do you go about with training? When do you find time to get you guys trained?
Well, luckily we just got out of a pretty good cold snap, so we had a couple weeks to get everybody through all their rescue climber certs and all their OSHA and all that good stuff, CPR and rescue training, and just kind of push through that during the cold months. And the weather's starting to break, so everything's kind of breaking with it.
I hope you're caught up in your OSHA 30. Boom, what do you got to say about this?
You know, that's the best time to do it. So I got a question for you though. Do you guys do annual like refresher training then? Do you like schedule an annual refresher to make sure everyone's good to go? I'm assuming you do.
For OSHA or for Competent Climber or for what, Boone?
For everything in general, you know, you're supposed to do an annual refresher on everything, like a go over CPR quick, check your first aid kit, do a rescue, make sure everyone's, rigging stuff properly, just kind of go over like hazard or RF assessments or hazards and whatnot. This is an overall general basis of everything, You guys try to schedule that out and get that done over like the Christmas, New Year's break.
We try. I mean, usually it seems like the end of the year, most customers are cramming all the work down your throat right there towards the end of the year. So, luckily, like I said, we had a couple weeks there where we couldn't send guys out, and we could, but it just wasn't worth it, and that nothing productive was going to happen anyway. So we got our classroom time in. As far as annually, I mean, we put the guys through regular training, cool. 1 year, 2 year, we got a pretty good safety guy. We got some towers set up out back, and he runs them through that pretty often.
Awesome.
So Jeff, tell me, how'd you get started at Elite? Tell us your story.
My story?
Yeah, I mean, you can leave the drinking and the late nights out of it, but how'd you get rolling, man?
well, Chad was a big part of that, actually. You were, Chad, and you helped me out quite a bit along the way. And I just regular tower guy, just regular tower climber, and just climbed towers. And the company I was with actually folded up, and I didn't have anywhere else to go really. So just took a leap of faith and started out my own thing. Started working for myself and just kind of did everything overall.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so you got a few crews now running. You got a couple of them that are actually working for me. I know.
Yep.
But yeah, I like to tell your story. You kind of went from not a lot to doing pretty well for yourself. One of these days I'll have to share some of the pictures of your shop. I got to walk through that a few weeks ago or a couple weeks ago, and it looks nice in there.
Yep, it turned out pretty good. We got really fortunate and lucky that it's rolling so smoothly and everything's going the way it is. So happy about that, and hopefully we stay that course. Yeah. But it is the tower industry, so
it is that.
Don't hold your breath too long now.
So what's the biggest thing you guys face out in the field? What's your biggest adversary out in the field? I mean, is it time management? How do you work all that? I mean, right now you're doing almost everything, aren't you? You're running the company. You're doing most of your books. who's doing your safety training? You doing all that too?
Nope, we got an in-house guy doing that. Billy
Oh,
does
okay.
all the safety training, is our safety guy, and runs over all
Nice.
that. I just didn't have time to keep up on it. So we got him down there and got him all certified up, and he takes care of all that. And that's actually a huge relief not having
Awesome.
to worry about that, because there's a lot that goes into it. It just takes quite a bit of time.
And it's
Yeah.
always changing. It's always evolving too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just it. You're never gonna get the same thing over and over. You think you get comfortable, and then something else comes out.
Yeah.
How about the NWSA and stuff like that, Boone? How's that stuff progressing?
Yeah. Without saying too much, it's going.
Yeah.
It's hard I found it's hard for me to get guys in the Midwest doing it because me and Chad talked about this before. We're with all that rural incentive for broadband and cellular and stuff like that.
The more coming too.
It's more coming. It's kind of like, all right, we're behind now. Screw it. Let's just get this done, and then we'll worry about NWSA later or whatever other cert we need. There is some guys out there that have NWSA. It's me. I'm the only one I know of in the area that actually has NWSA training and actually is a PE. So that's kind of crazy, I guess, in my eyes. But eventually, it's going to come up, and they're going to start cracking down on it, and it's going to start costing a lot more money. But if you want to get it done right now, time to do it is now, because get ahead of it. Quit being reactive to it. Be proactive and get it done.
Our company's starting to require it for two major carriers, and now everyone looks like they're going to have to conform.
Yep.
I know with several companies, part of our onboarding was NWSA, so they set up like 25%, they give you a percentage. So we had sent guys down to do the in-class for where we train and get our certs, but the classroom time with COVID and everything and being able to get guys in there, you got to find a location for them to do the testing. Like, they got the hands-on part done, but getting them in somewhere to be able to do it is a whole nother story, to be able to do the classroom portion of it.
CR up here in CR, we got a pretty good facility up here that's pretty big, and I know they've been still doing a lot of that focus test. Yeah, because they do obviously they do everything, but they're very secure and they're big enough. I'll send you a link for that or get you information for them.
Very cool.
We're there by Kirkwood.
Okay. I know we got the first portion done, but not the second portion of that. So.
You got a year to get it done. You got a year. And
Which actually started last year, but they pushed it back. It looks like there was never any official word, though, was there, Boone? They just did.
Know. Yeah, it's always been a year, as far as I know. You have a year from one test to get the other one completed.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about when it was the beginning requirements for it.
Oh, no. Yeah. You can go and take it. Your company's got to sign up on you.
So yeah, I just wanted to bring you on here, Jeff, and kind of, like I said, tell your story and stuff. And you got a good one. And you got several nice trucks out there. You got a good facility. You put guys through good training. You seem like you carry a lot of good jobs. And I know Billy's kind of your right hand man. Tell us about Billy. What do you got in Billy?
What's that?
What do you got in Billy?
Billy was actually pretty much, one or two or three guys of my original guys was starting out. So he kind of hung along, and starting out, you bang around pretty hard and try to get everything off the ground. And Billy hung in there with me pretty heavy, and he's a good solid character. Billy, he was just a natural. You don't see very many natural climbers, but I think that kid was, before his 90 days was up, he was up hanging 6-foot dishes off by himself and stuff. He's just a machine. Wow. You check the oil in him once in a while.
Yeah.
And it's a rarity. So I got pretty lucky with him.
Yeah. Buy the book, Billy.
Yeah. Well, that ain't the name we use here, but yeah.
I got a question for you, Jeff.
Yep.
How do you how do you know when it's time to let a good climber go or a worker go? How do you know when it's time just to say, all right, dude, it's enough.
All right, hold on. Billy, if you're watching this has nothing to do with you.
Hey, no, I wanted to ask this question to multiple owners. I'm going to ask this question to a lot of guys we bring on because I want to hear what the different variances are. You know, people say they push through, and they keep fighting a good fight, you know, because it's so hard to get good climbers out there. But some guys are like, dude, if you start costing me money and you start messing up, time to hit the road.
You know, I've gone through that quite a bit. That's probably my toughest struggle I've ever had, Boone, is employee relations, knowing where to draw the line. And my biggest thing is I've been in the industry so long that, you know, most people I hired to start out with was good friends I climbed with, you know, had lived on the road with.
Yep.
You know, I have had to let guys go, and like I've told them, you know, there's no good time to lose your job, you know.
Yeah.
And that's a hard thing to do is let somebody go too, especially someone that you have that kind of relationship with, or any kind of relationship like that. But I suppose, like last incident I had, I just couldn't get anyone to work with the guy. You know, if it wasn't his way, and he's a good climber, one of the best climbers I've ever seen, and just a good around hard worker. But I couldn't get anyone to work with him. No matter what it was, whether it was writing down to follow instructions, if it wasn't his way, he wouldn't do it. He would do everything his own way and fight everyone. I could have 10 guys on a job and everyone would be in line like, okay, this is how we're going to do it. And if he didn't come up with it, he was going to mess it up to where it was his way to make it right.
So what you're saying is even though you wanted it done your way or the way you told everyone to do it, it was done his way. Yeah. That's
even something as simple as following the diagrams on a lighting controller, you know, just because the wiring didn't flow as nice as his way, he did it. But I said, you know, you got the directions right there. You got to follow it. I mean, that's service. I mean, if someone pops this box open, they're going to say, hey, right here's what you follow. And he said, well, it doesn't look as good. Well, you know, it's just simple. It's simple direction, man. And that was tough, you know. So it's all different instances, you know. It depends on the person.
Yeah, I've told this story plenty of times to people, and you know, and it kind of flows into the same thing. It doesn't matter, you know. Pick your favorite vehicle in the world, your dream car. You know, all right, you're gonna buy that dream car. You finally got the money to buy it. You know, you wanted black interior, black, you know, exterior, black on black, black rims, souped up, all ready to go. All right, you're gonna buy it. We're gonna take it in the back. We're gonna detail it for you quick. They bring it back out to you. It's the black exterior, the black paint, but the interior is now pink. Let's say you still want the car? No, I wanted black. Well, then there you go. I don't care how dumb it is or how stupid you think it is. This is what the customer's paying for. This is what they require, and this is what they want. Do it. Do it to the T. I don't care if it's your way or no. I'm the final say. Do it my way or get out. Yeah, I love it. That's awesome.
And some people are just happy to know they got a car.
Yeah, exactly. Some people are like, hell, man, it's a hoopty.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I got $1,000 rim, $500 car. Let's do this. You know. Yeah.
It all depends on the person, you know, and the character and who you're dealing with. But overall, you know, you're out there. We've all been in the field and spent a lot of time in the field, and you're more family out there with the guys you're bunked up with than you are your own family. You know, you're spending more time with them and telling them every little problem you got going on, and you know, next thing you know, that person is more family than your own. And you know, when that's usually where you draw the line. You know, when you're hearing that stuff back from their boys out in the field, and you got issues out there, you know it's time to cut strings and head a different direction.
So everyone, i.e., if you heard this right, if you don't do what your owner is asking, what the carrier wants, you're off like a set of rims at a Puff Daddy concert.
That's right. Yeah. You know, and also when it comes down to that with that as well, and I talk about this all the time, is, you know, you might have an issue with a guy, or maybe he's messing up and he just needs some retraining, some restructure, you know. But in my eyes, ownership of your mess ups and accountability for your mess ups, as you know, it could be the new guy, the top hand, the crew leader, construction manager, accountability and ownership of what you do is my number one thing. I'll give you a second chance every time if you own up to it and take accountability for it, and you tell me why this is never going to happen again. You know, that's constructive criticism, and that's, you know, that's them actually getting it that they messed up and I caught him, and let's not do it again. No, the next time is peace.
So Jeff, I'm gonna open this can of worms right now.
Well,
Since you've been in business, what is the craziest thing you've seen since you've been in business?
Oh no.
This is our podcast. Go ahead, man. Craziest thing you've seen since you've been in business. Oh, you do.
Remember, no names.
I don't know what it is, but I'm sure you do.
Oh man, there's so many instances. You know, there's so many different things. I mean, I don't know. There's that is a can of worms. You know, I mean, that's a can of worms. There's always something. No matter what it is, there's always something. Every job, I mean, you always got something that comes up. Whether it's the biggest or smallest job, doesn't matter the size or what it is. You know, there's always something.
No, there's always something.
In the tower industry, you know, especially as an employer, it's a revolving door, and be able to maintain and get good guys and give them and provide them a good solid foundation and structure to follow is you know, hard to do. So you run into some characters.
Yeah. You keep track how many people you've hired?
Yeah.
How many people you hired so far? And how many people you have now?
I have 11 people on payroll right now. And I have probably had at least 50 employees, and I started in 16.
Wow.
That's towering.
No, that's not that bad of a turnover rate, man, to be honest.
I've never hit over 12 employees at one time. Like that's the most people I've had on payroll at one time is 12 people.
Yeah.
So talk about that. Talk about that. I know that the difference between 3 crews and 4 crews isn't, so you can't exactly do the math on that, you know? Does that make sense?
Well, it depends. Like last year, I didn't have the knowledge, you know. I tried hiring guys that didn't have it, you know, because I was hiring guys that had been in the industry for a long time and had a lot of experience, and I was running into nothing but issues with them. Mm-hmm. You know, they'd bring all their bad habits on. So I figured, all right, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to start fresh. I'm going to hire all green guys, and I'm going to train them my way, and this is how we're going to do it. And so I was running 2 5-man crews all last summer. You know, I don't know about you guys. I've never personally worked on a 5-man crew.
No, hey, dude, I had 7 guys on one cover site just to get them trained.
No, wait a minute. I can name one site in particular, and I bet you if I sat down and thought about it, I could give you 3 or 4, maybe 5. But when you and I worked for a particular tower company, we saw self-supporter stacks. No, I'm talking to Jeff. We saw self-supporter stacks that we had as many as 8 guys on at one time.
That was just for the ground, but not stacking. Once it was time to stack, everyone hit the road.
I get it.
Yeah, I mean that was just for the ground side of it. But yeah, when it was stacking, it was 4 guys. It was guy rigging sections and 3 guys per leg. You know, guy per leg.
Yeah.
But
no, I get it. Well, I know you've been through some crazy stuff, and I know you're busy. You know, again, I know you're doing all the paperwork. You're doing well, not all of it, but you're doing probably 90% of the office work and stuff. I know that's taxing. And what do you do besides work when you have time? What's Jeff do on his free time when he gets it?
Besides craving birdseed and small rodents, I suppose like to enjoy a big cold beer like anyone else, you know. Whenever it allows.
Yeah. You
go down and do a little hunting every year. That's about it. Get involved in that.
What do you hunt?
Hang it.
Wild boar or hog hunt, whatever comes along.
I got some friends that still do that on Saturday nights.
Chubby chasing.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
man, I just wanted to take some time, and it was important that I got you on this. I I know there's a lot of guys out there that still miss you. I know you get talked about out in the field all the time, and I don't think I've ever heard one person say one bad word about you. So I think you're doing stuff right.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. Employee relations is pretty huge. And being able to take care of everybody and do that is, like I said, you end up being more family with the guys out there than you do your own most of the time.
Right on. Well,
I got
man.
I got one little thing before we finish this up. What's Elite's plan for this upcoming year? Where do you guys see themselves going? Where do you guys see yourself going? What you guys gonna try to expand? You guys gonna try to, without getting too crazy specifics, stuff like that. What's your goal for this year?
I just try to keep things running smooth. Honestly, I don't get out of my comfort zone too much. Like I said, I hit that wall all the time, and it seems like whenever I get up around that 12 mark, doing everything on my own, it's just kind of turns into a headache and nightmare.
Yeah.
So I take on realistic stuff, that I know the guys can handle. I know where their skill sets are, and I got some really great guys. I really do. I got blessed with that, and I don't have to worry about the crews that I have out there, and we got a lot of good guys,
What's your guys' specialties? Like, what do you guys specialize in? Just line antenna changeouts, T-booms, tower stacking, plumb tension, line systems, microwave?
You name it, we'll do it.
Oh, you're a turnkey, huh? Go do some concrete and some boring and stuff too, or what?
Oh, I stay away from electrical. I stay away from civils, but as far as towers, stacking, plumb tensions, LNA, microwave, lighting,
mods.
Try to stay away from them, but we will take them on. I mean,
come call me up for be a welder for you.
Got Frank the Tank out there, but I try to take it easy as I can on him.
Yeah, no, gotcha. Awesome, awesome.
And don't share any pictures with Frank either. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that one later, Boone. I forgot to bring that one up to you, but
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that was pretty funny day. Yeah.
We gotta get Frank on here. We gotta get Frank on here now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Frank, that guy has more knowledge than 10 people.
Oh yeah. He's forgotten more than we know.
Absolutely. I know anytime I have an issue, like, hey Frank, what's this? And he'll know exactly what it is, or have it written down somewhere. Or,
oh, he's already read the owner's manual for it, so he knows it front, back, side to side. So
Yep. So yeah, Frank, he's definitely got plenty of knowledge on stuff. So
he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Well, yeah, man. Like I said, I wanted to get this together. I wanted to put something together with you. I know some guys still miss you. I know your words mean a lot to some people, and so of course it's always good talking to you.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I'm glad I could get on here. I was just in the middle of actually doing some work for you, so it kind of worked out.
Get back at it now.
I need to get back at it too. I'm behind myself, but hey, once again, you'll see across the screen our email address. You have any questions, comments, tell us, once again, Boone needs to shave his beard. You guys suck, whatever it might be, let us know. It's the only way we get better. So, once again, thanks for tuning in to Towerhand Happy Hour, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Peace out, guys. Be safe.
Take care. Good seeing you, Boone. See you,
Yep,
Chad.
see ya.
We'll see you guys.